Hello, unique divas. You guys are welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make this feather headband. I'll be teaching you two methods, okay? So without taking your time, let's move straight to tutorial. So guys, these are the materials I'll be using. This is duck feathers. It's called duck feathers, okay? And I'll be working with gold color and black color, though it comes in different colors. So I'll be using this stretcher. This is normally the stretcher people use in stretching their hair. Don't even understand me. So I'll be using it as well to make these duck feathers curvy. I'll make it to curve. So you can see I'm cutting out the duck feathers from the bias. I'll be showing you how to use this hair coiler and this hair stretcher and how to use scissors to curve it. So I'll be taking the stretcher to curve it, okay? There's no particular trick on doing this. Once you place it and when you plug it to the light, you bend and you see it curving. So no much deal there. So I'm going to do this as many as possible. Please, I didn't count the feathers. So don't come to the comment section to start asking me how many feathers do you use. I just bought full pack of the duck feathers. Alright, when you watch closely, you notice that these feathers have one side that it seems as if it's pulled out and the other side is full. So please make sure that that side that is smooth is facing you, while the other side that is not smooth is down. So whether you're using scissors or using coiler, make sure that that side that is smooth will be facing you. So continue to watch and see the way I curve it. So I don't want to hear, I don't have hair stretcher. That is why I didn't do this project. Don't fear. Remember, I got your back. So you can use your scissors to curve it and you are good to go. All right, so I used this same method for the black and I did as many as possible. So the next thing I'll be doing is to form the bead that will be at the tip, like petals. So this, what I'm holding now is copper wire, this beading wire, and point 30, okay, 30 mm. That is very light, at least you can twist it. Please don't use 90 mm or 50, it will be too thick. And this is crystal bead. So I cut out 12 inches of my copper wire here. But I noticed that when I was doing the project that 12 was small. I advise you to cut 15 inches. Cut 15 inches of copper wire and follow this method to see, follow this method and you will get the small, I call these petals, okay? And so I use bead to do it, so it will be at the tip of the rose, the feather rose when I'll be forming it. So watch and see the way I got it. So guys, I had to do the beaded petals like up to 4 pieces and I set it aside. So I'll be using the coiled feathers to form the feathers. Sorry, to form the feather rows. This is the first style I'll be teaching you. Okay, this is first method of using these feather rows. There are different ways you can use it, but I'll be teaching you this first one. You can see the way I'm picking it, and I'll be using it to form like a rose design. So continue to watch and see what I'm doing. So guys, you can see the outcome. I used up to 9 to 10 feathers here, and you can decide to do yours to be fuller. So I'll be setting this aside. Then I got 4 pieces of that feather rose you saw there. So I just set that aside. So this is another method. And what I'll be doing now is to cut my millinery wire. This is the flexible millinery wire. So I'll be cutting 15 inches and 12 inches. Remember I said it's flexible wire, okay? So we cut first one 15 inches, another one, the shorter one is 12 inches. Please note, whatever I'm doing here is based on my taste. So you can decide to create yours to be more than this. Anything I'm teaching on this platform is just like a guide. So maybe after watching mine and you decide to do another thing, no problem. My target is for you to have a clue on how to get that design and you are good to go. So this is the half-inch shiny bias. I'll be using it to cover up this wire. Okay, this is the second method of how to use that called feathers. So I'll be using it to wrap it up this way. Please, before I fail to appreciate my returning subscribers, I won't fail to welcome others. If you are new to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. I'm Unique Nelo, and I am a headgear guru. I teach people how to make different headwear. So if you're just coming across my channel, kindly subscribe. And for my returning subscribers, I love you all. So watch and see the way I'll be forming the second method. So guys, if you watch closely, you notice that I stopped at the center, and the feathers I used here total, I think it's 14 feathers that I used here. So I'll be doing same thing I did there on this side, okay? I'll wrap with bias and attach my feathers. So this is the outcome. Because of time, I didn't do that on camera, but if you follow the same process, you understand it. So this was how I got this picture. You can see this picture here. I did this work. So that design I showed you, that was how I got this particular one. All right, so what I did there, this particular picture you saw, I did 3 of this. Then I placed it on my Alice band. I placed it on my Alice band this way. And the 3 of this thing you're seeing here, I used the shiny bias to wrap it up. Then after wrapping it up with this shiny bias, this is 1-inch shiny bias, okay? Remember I said I did 3 of these feathers. Then I used the bias to gum first. I gum it with my candle gum, then I rubbed gum on this bias, and I wrapped everything up. Then the wire is a flexible one, so I bent it to the design I want. That was how I got that picture I showed you. So over to this picture here, the main work I'm doing. Let me now show you how I did the joining. So these are the feathers I'll be using to work. You can see the first design of feathers. That's the one I call rose feathers. That's single rose feathers before the one I used wire. So I'll be using the candle gum to glue this down before using my bias to wrap it. I've already attached my elastic. This is 8 inches elastic. I attached it with my needle and thread, okay? So you can even attach your bias there, maybe your half-inch bias there, so it will be tieable when your client place it on the head. All right, so guys, just watch and see the way I'll be placing these feathers to the Alice band. Let me use this opportunity to announce about our batch C, Get a Hand Skill Challenge, which the registration is ongoing already. Registration have started, but the training proper will start on 1st of June. If you want to start headwear business from scratch, even from the comfort of your home, I don't know how to start that. I will advise you to join this 1 month challenge. And to get the WhatsApp link, just comment interested and I will send the WhatsApp link to you. Then you can join the WhatsApp group, okay? That 1 month challenge, you'll be coached and I will teach you how to start, even the materials you need to start up your headwear business. So whatever I did here, I will do it on the other side. The way I wrapped, okay? I'll be wrapping from this end upwards. So this is the way I'll be wrapping throughout. So after covering the Alice band, this is the outcome. All right, please guys, if you have reached this level and you not like this video, kindly do me a favor, like this video, okay? You can also comment, God bless you, ma. Bringing this free to this platform means a lot to me, and even you thanking or even saying God bless you motivates me more. It motivates me more. All right, so this is the way I will be attaching the rows, the feather rows. You understand? I'll be I'll be attaching it this way. Just take the tip of the feathers and wrap it on the wire. Then use your candle gum to hold it down as well. Okay? So just watch and see the way I'll be attaching the black one now. So I'll just hook it to that naked wire. Okay? Then you wrap it up. That's why I said you should try as much as you can to make yours to be 12 inches to make yours 15 inches instead of 12 inches, so that the wire will come out more. When I was trying to attach it here, it took me time. So make your wire to be 15 inches length, okay? So after that, I'll be using my glue gun to hold it down. Then mount pressure so it will glue down. I don't know if you understand what I'm doing. All right. So after doing all this, the next thing I'll be doing now is to cover the tip here. The tip, you understand, the top and the bottom. So I'll be placing one of these here. Don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'll place one here and I also place one here. Okay, so I'll be using the same the tip of that wire. I will just wrap it around the naked wire. That's flexible wire. I will just curve it round it so it will hold firm. Okay, and whatever I'll be doing here, I'll be doing it on the other one. So just watch and see the way I'll be folding this wire so it will hold down. Then after that, I'll be doing it on the other side. Guys, please move my ministry. Even if it's to like this video, like it. The essence why I always announce that you should like video is so it will to drag visibility to other people. Other people will be able to watch this same video and it will pack knowledge. Okay, please do so. Like my video and also comment. I really need that your comment. It motivates and encourage me to do more. I don't know if you get me. All right, guys. So after folding everything, this is the outcome. So the remaining thing to do is to use the same bias to hold this down to the wire. Because if you leave it that way, it will be dangling and it will fall off. So I'll be pulling it down the way you're seeing it with the bias. Okay? I won't fail to say this as well. You can use a USU gum to do this gumming. But I personally prefer candle gum. It has that strong hold when you do your work. You can use your USU if that's what you have, but I would advise you to get your candle gum. Okay? Alright, so continue to watch and see the way I'll wrap this up. Just know that whatever I'll be doing here, I'll be doing it on the other side. And please be very careful here. Oh. Huh. Be very careful if you are doing this style I'm doing. This side, you have to be very careful because I noticed that I was struggling with the feathers there. That first feather I did there, it was really giving me headache, but I had to be careful so I don't mess up my work by rubbing the gum, the candle gum on it. Okay, so I dragged from there, I wrapped and wrapped to the center of this Alice band, just the way you're seeing it. So I drag it. After wrapping from that up, I made sure I complete the wrapping at the center here. So I will be using it to cover up these two feathers, the gold and the black one. Okay, so this was where I ended up my work. Don't forget to do this neatly. Even as you rush, I will advise you to take your time on this project too, because you know feathers can be funny. If you mistakenly rub gum on it, the thing will just look so in fact to just mess your work up. So I advise you to be careful while rotating and wrapping everything up. So whatever I'll be doing up there, I would be doing it on the other side. You understand? This particular one now, the same process. I'll rub from here down to the center. Don't if you understand me. Please, while rubbing this, be careful. And I'll also be ending it at the center. At the center. So this is the outcome of the work. Just remember I said I'm teaching this so it will serve as guide in case you want to do yours. I always preach that you do your thing in a creative manner. You mustn't do copy and paste the way Unique did it. So thanks for staying up to this time. See you guys in my next video. Bye.